Hello, thank you for joining me in this practice today. We're going to do a seated practice focusing on stretching out our legs. Now, I've got a strap here to help me into some of these positions. So you may like to grab hold of a yoga strap if you have one, but also a belt or a tie from a dressing gown works perfectly well too. Now, I just want to check in with you to make sure that the space around you is safe to practice in. We want to make sure that the chair that we're using hasn't got any arms. If you're in a wheelchair, obviously arms are avoidable. So we'll just have to kind of maneuver around them as best we can. Making sure that your brakes are on if you're in the wheelchair. And if you're just in a four-legged chair, then you want to make sure that there's a mat or a rug beneath you so that the chair's nice and secure to the floor. So that's all you need: a safe space, something secure underneath you, and a strap of some kind. We'll pop the strap down to one side for now. I'm going to pop mine actually behind me, and we'll catch hold of that when we need it later. So I'm going to get you to shuffle forwards in your chair as much as you can, just so you're still comfortable, but you've got a nice amount of room underneath the legs. And if you're in your wheelchair, then using your footrest on your wheelchair is absolutely fine. You may want to, if you're able to, shuffle forwards and have an additional bolster or footrest underneath you to make sure that you are still comfortable where you are. So our feet are going to be nice and flat to the floor. And if our feet aren't flat to the floor, then we want to bring something underneath them just to raise them up. That could be a bolster if you've got one, but it could also be some books too, whatever works at home. I'm going to get you to lift nice and tall through the spine. We're just going to roll the shoulders. Start to move through a couple of movements to check in with our body. Take those shoulder rolls forwards, noticing any tightness. And then rest the shoulders down. See if you can draw them down away from the ears and find a bit of more length in the neck. And we're going to start to take our head from side to side. Bring the head back to center and lift the gaze. And lower down, so chin comes to chest, stretching out the back of the neck. Keeping it moving, just nice and slow. And bring the head back to center. With our hands to our knees, we're just going to take a little sway from side to side, just moving the upper body. Noticing how the lower back feels. And we can start to bring the chest forwards and back. Bringing a bit more movement into the upper chest. So I'm rounding my back, pulling my shoulder blades apart, tucking chin to chest, and then bringing it all the way through again. So this is our cat-cows, just doing a couple of rounds of those. And then come back to center. So if you're able to, I'm just going to get you to start raising one heel and then the other, and then lowering them down. And it might be that raising the heels and having this flexibility in the foot is a bit much for you today, and that's perfectly fine. So the variation of that is to press your toes into the floor. So imagine gripping the floor with your toes. I want you to send all of your energy down through the legs, into the feet, to the toes. So taking either variation there, whether it's pressing the toes to the mat or lifting the heels and working the fronts of the foot. I'm going to start to take our knees from side to side. It's just a little wiggle, it's not very much, just to see how that feels today. And then we're going to take hold of our strap. So with the strap, we're going to pass it under the bottom foot. It might be that you can bend down and you can loop it, or it might be that you're remaining sitting up straight. And we're just going to place the strap to the floor and then gently lifting up, sliding that strap under. We're going to take our strap and cross it over the thigh, okay? And this creates a little handle. So we've got the tension underneath the foot and we've got our straps over the top here. So I've got one crossed over the other. If you wanted to, you could even tie a bit of a knot. Up to you, do what you feel comfortable with. So I'm taking hold of my strap with my left hand here, and I'm just going to start to lift. And now the movement could be coming from my upper body. I could be lifting the strap and just using my upper body to do that. Or it could be that I'm also using the muscles in the leg to lift the knee up, and I'm just using the strap in my arm to guide it, to bring it a little bit further. Whatever is best for you, everybody is different. And that is what I'm here for, to make sure that I'm delivering a class with lots of variations for you. So we just lifting the leg up and down. And this time as we lift it, we're just going to take it from side to side. Might be that you want to bring both hands in here to help it move across. And lower it down. And then we're going to do the other side. So bringing your strap back up, placing it under that foot and crossing over. Right hand to that strap and lift. Lifting the knee up and down nice and slow. And don't forget to continue to lift up nice and tall through the spine. We don't want to slump and round our back. Still keeping nice and strong in the core. So draw the belly in. And on this next lift, we'll take it side to side. And lower it down. Good. I'm going to show you the next bit from the side, but you stay where you are. I'm limited on space here, so I'm just going to turn to the side so that you can see my legs as they stretch out. So here we've got our strap around our left foot, and instead of taking that crossover this time, I'm going to keep the strap in both hands and start to lift the foot. Now you can see I've got a bend in the knee still, and that's absolutely fine. We're just going to lift it as far as is comfortable and lower it back down. We're not looking to stretch the leg at the moment, we're just looking to get it moving. And on this next raise, we start to straighten the leg and see if we can push the heel away. So sending all of your energy down the leg into the heel, drive the heel away and lower it down. We'll take it to the other leg. So again, lifting tall, lift the leg. We're not looking to straighten the knee at this point. Lifting up and down. Feeling a bit of movement into the hip and the knee. And on this next rise, we'll start to straighten the leg, push the heel away. And lower it down. Good. I'm going to get you to shuffle forwards a little more in your chair if that feels good for you. And we're going to have our heels out in front of us. It might be that you want some blocks or a bolster underneath your heels to elevate them slightly if that feels better for you. And we're going to take our strap around both feet. So again, bringing your strap to your feet rather than bringing your feet all the way up to get the strap round. And we're going to make sure that we're pushing the heels away and the feet are nice and flexed. Hands on both straps, lifting nice and tall through the spine. Taking a few breaths here. And we'll start to bring the strap into both hands and find a little forward fold. It's not going to be much, it's just a little tilt, bringing the chest forward slightly. And here we should be feeling a little bit of a stretch in the back, but also in the backs of the legs. And lift back up. Okay, I'm going to place the left foot to the floor now. So I've got a nice left foot to the floor and the knee is bent, and this right leg is still out long. The heel is pushing away, lifting tall, walk down the strap. You'll find a deeper fold here, and we can rest the left arm to the left thigh and keep hold of the strap in the right hand. So this is a much deeper stretch down the back of the right leg. Start to walk up the strap. Option here to lift the strap, stretch out the leg, and lower it down. Switching sides, so we're bringing the right foot to the floor. The left foot is nice and long. Heel is being pressed away. Bring our strap round, lifting tall, walking down the strap. The right arm comes to the right knee to rest. Start to walk up the strap, lift the strap, heels away, and lower down. Knees to the floor again, little side to side movement there. Some other stretches that we can do. Hopefully we're feeling a bit looser in the legs now. We're going to cross the legs. And again, if you need to use your hands to help that knee come across, then do so. So I've got my left knee over my right, and I'm going to take hold of that knee with the right arm, and I'm twisting to the left. And this hand is going to catch hold of the chair behind me. Lift nice and tall through the spine, feel the stretch in the lower back. And come back to center. And we'll take it all the way across to the other side. So that's right knee over the left, left hand to the right knee, and twist round. This is really a really good position for sore backs, especially if we've been hunched over doing anything or carrying things. And bring the chest back through center. Placing both feet nice and firmly on the floor, we're going to bring our arms down beside us, palms facing forward. Tuck the chin ever so slightly, find a bit of extension through the neck. Taking some nice breaths in here. Notice how your lower body feels. Notice where you might be experiencing new sensations of warmth. And when you're ready, you're going to sweep the arms up with an inhale, lift the gaze, and bring the hands to prayer with a breath out through the mouth. Thank you for joining me in this practice today, and I will see you again soon. Bye.